Hello! At Fortomoto we have pretty much everything from entry-level gear all the way up until track riding gear for professionals. Now we do understand that not everybody has a wallet bursting with cash, and that's why we're going to be taking a look at the 4 best budget modular helmets for 2025. Now most of these modular helmets, as usual, are made for touring bikes and naked bikes. Sporty bikes, you can definitely use them. Some of them look a bit sporty like this one, and maybe even this one to some extent, but they are aimed at touring riders and are not made for high speed pursuit or track riding or anything like that, so it's best to keep them on your touring bikes. And of course, people who are just starting out, it's great to get a helmet that doesn't cost you top buck, because if you don't like the helmet, the style of the helmet, or if maybe you want to move to an open face or a full face helmet, it's ideal to start with one of these because it basically is the best of both worlds. Now let's start off with the LS2 Strobe II. Now this helmet is made from the KPA material, the kinetic polymer alloy, which is basically polycarbonate with aramid reinforcements. And the shell comes in 3 different sizes, which for the price of this helmet is really quite impressive. Even the Schuberth helmets don't come in more than 2 sizes, which is quite amazing considering their price. So that makes it extra special to see this on a helmet of this price category. And speaking of Schuberth, the older model, the C3, was definitely inspiration for the previous Strobe model. Now this new Strobe II is actually more sporty looking than the previous one. It looks a little bit more, I wouldn't say pointy, but it's definitely less round than it used to be. Now vent wise on the LS2 Strobe II, we have a vent on the front that can be opened in 2 different settings. We have a vent on the top that can be opened in 2 different settings, but I'd probably call it one because it's that easy to move past it. And of course the outlet on the back. And when you open the chin bar on this helmet, you can lock it into place for the PJ homologation, meaning that it's road legal to use in both configurations. Press the red tab into place and you cannot put the chin bar down. Forget about the red tab and there is a fair chance you will pull it through the red tab and damage this and will not be able to use it anymore. So take care when using the PJ homologation switch. The shape of the helmet, the fit is intermediate oval. The helmet weighs 1700 grams in the smallest shell size, prepared for communication. It also has a sun visor on the inside, which can be operated with the slider on the left side, of course the clutch hand. Quite a large sun visor actually. The interior lining, of course, is removable and washable, and apart from that, it is prepared for a pin lock, but it does not have one included in the box. Next up is the Beon B707 Stratos helmet, one of 2 flip-back helmets in this lineup. Well, I've already given it away now, haven't I? It flips all the way to the back of the helmet, making it not a traditional modular helmet, but a special new type that's been around for a few years now, which makes it ideal if you're going to open up the gas just a little bit more, because with a traditional helmet, your chin bar is going to be on the top like so, with the chin curtain and stuff in place, and what's going to happen in the wind is that you're going to feel this yanking at your head because of this being quite a wind catcher. So being able to put the chin bar all the way to the back of the helmet is quite a unique feature, especially at this price point. I can't think of a single different helmet that has this option at this price point. Apart from that, the helmet is prepared for a communication system, has a sun visor that you can manually pull down with the little tab over here. The lining, of course, is removable. The helmet comes in 2 different shell sizes and weighs 1750 grams in the smallest shell size. The helmet has a couple of vents over here at the top of the helmet. They cannot be closed, and of course the helmet has the PJ homologation so that the chin bar can be rotated to the back and you can use the helmet road legal in both configurations. And now the HJC I91. The feel of this helmet is more luxurious than the previous 2, which does make sense because it is more expensive. And it also comes with the pin lock included in the box, which is a very nice feature, especially for people starting out who don't really know what to look at when they're getting a helmet. It's nice to have the pin lock included, because otherwise you might go, what's that? Nah, I don't need that. But when you get it for free, then you go, oh yeah, let's put that in, and then you really know what a world of difference it actually makes when you're riding with bad weather. So the pin lock included is a very nice feature. On the previous one it's not possible, the Beon helmet, and on the LS2 you will have to buy it separately, which will knock up the price just a little bit if you want that with it. Now this helmet, of course, as I already mentioned, is a modular helmet, so you can knock up the chin bar like so. It has the PJ homologation, but you don't have to knock a switch in place for that, so that's nice. Of course the sun visor, again like you would expect, pretty large sun visor as well. prepared for a communication system, and specifically HJC's Smart system, which is made by Senna. Apart from that, you can remove the lining, of course, you can wash it, all stuff like that, like you would expect. The vents over here, we have a notch on the front and we have 2 notches on the top, outlet on the back, and as you would expect from HJC, some reflective details on the bottom over here. The helmet weighs around 1750 grams and the smallest shell size is made from a polycarbonate outer shell and comes in 3 different shell sizes. Now, as I mentioned, the Beon helmet was one of 2 flipback helmets, and this is flipback helmet number 2, the LS2 Advant II. Take a look at that. Beautiful lid. Now, what I like about this helmet is that it just feels like a very, very luxurious helmet. The lining is very comfortable. I love the padding. Of course, the padding's removable and washable like you would expect, but it just feels like a very decent and durable helmet. In fact, in the lineup of all of the different flipback helmets, this one is actually the smallest currently available. You'll see that they've taken a lot of care to make this part as small and as tightly fitting to the shell as they possibly can. Now, all of the parts on top, the ventilation, everything like that, the spoiler on the back, the mechanism on the side, have all been made from carbon. Now, this has been done to keep the weight of the helmet down, which is understandable because it's not the lightest of helmets. Although if we took these parts off and weighed them with regular plastic parts, I don't think it'd be a massive difference. But then again, it does look pretty cool. So if it's not for the weight, then definitely for the looks. And what I like about the visor on this helmet is that when it clicks into place, it actually has a magnet to hold it into place. Let me just show you that. So we'll close the visor and then it clicks into place like so. You cannot open it without pressing this button first. So you press this and lift it. This is the ventilation notch. The notches feel fairly weak, so it won't really stay in these positions, I don't think, with a lot of wind, but it is easy to operate and it's prepared for LS2's communication system, which is made by Cardo. Something else I like about this helmet, it has a stainless steel micro ratchet at the bottom instead of being made from plastic like on the previous 3 helmets, and this helmet comes with a Pinlock Max Vision anti-fog lens. And of course, this helmet has the PJ homologation for when you knock the chin bar all the way to the back of the helmet. Apart from that, it has a sun visor, can be operated on the left side, and overall it just feels like a very luxurious and durable helmet for a good price. And apart from that, it has pretty much everything that you would need. Well, that about does it. Thank you very much for watching our video on the 4 best budget modular helmets for 2025. I hope that you now have a better idea of which of these helmets may be the right one for you. Have any questions running around your head? No worries, drop them in the comments below and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button to make me, the monkey, and the whole company very, very happy, and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss any of our future content. You will find these helmets along with many, many others on fortomoto.com, where we have the best prices and of course worldwide shipping, and we hope to see you again at the next video. Thank you very much and cheerio.